What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ. So I'm going to focus in on the John Scott. Obviously, we talked about the trade, but the convenience of him not suiting up in the All-Star game because of said trade. Apparently the NHL and Coyotes both asked him to bow out of it, and he said, no. And I think it's hypocritical that the NHL has fan voting. Fans can vote for whoever they want. They vote for John Scott. I get that it's a farce. I was born tonight, but not last night. And somehow, some way, oh, well, no, he can't play in the All-Star game. We don't want him in the All-Star game. It's a farce. Like, first of all, the whole fucking thing's a farce. Let's not pretend the NHL All-Star game means anything. And yeah, would it have been good for Shane Doan or Oliver Ekman-Larsson or even like Max Domi to represent the Coyotes? Yeah, but the fans voted John Scott fair and square. You can't have a democratic process and then be upset when the majority rules against what you want. That's how democracy works. That's how fan voting works. It's like how, Allen Iverson was voted at All-Star games when he was barely playing at one point for Detroit and Detroit, that one season he played in Detroit. Same thing with Kobe being voted in this year. The majority rules. Yao Ming getting voted every year because the people in China were voting, even though he played 4 games because he was hurt. Shit like that. Now, I get this is a farce. I'm aware of it. But you can't treat it like it's not there. You can't come in and be like, all right, we know the people voted you in, but we don't want you to play. It's just so stupid. And, it's the NHL in a nutshell. I mean, it really pisses me off that this is the reality of it. And the same thing with the Coyotes. I mean, you're the Arizona Coyotes. You're a moribund franchise, whatever way you want to shake it. You could probably make more money, with merchandising and everything else than, and kind of sharing in Scott's humor about the whole thing. I thought he handled the whole thing with class and was, kind of laughed it off and was like, yeah, it's freaking hilarious. And, fair and square, got voted into the game. He should be allowed to. Now, I'm not going to, pretend he's a martyr or anything. I mean, he's getting paid $800,000 to not be good at hockey, but, that's just the way things work. And again, shame on the NHL and shame on the Coyotes for pressuring him to bow out. Now he got traded to Montreal. Montreal has him in the minors, and it's not looking too good. It looked like when the deal went down that he's probably still going to be able to suit up, but that's not going to be the case. Just such a tough situation. But it is what it is. It's like again, I feel bad for the guy. I don't say I feel bad for him, but it's like. He didn't ask for the situation. It happened. I thought he handled it as well as you can handle something like that. And then the league and the team got to kind of come in and be like, oh, And the fact that he was coincidentally traded to a team that's going to stash him in the minors is like, you suck, NHL. You really do. You have to suck the fun out of everything. And this week it was real. Gary Bettman was at Woodstock, so you can only imagine the crazy shit he got into up there. But let's throw rocks from our glass house at a guy like John Scott. Gotta love the NHL. That's all I got this episode of the Power Play with CJ. Stay tuned for more episodes throughout the season and beyond. Later, guys.